All right, today's lesson is talking about combining like terms. Hopefully you guys remember this from your first time through Algebra 1, if you actually did try and make it through Algebra 1 the first time. The biggest thing I believe you have to do is read it. Read what it says. We've done this already with expressions, and we're going to do it with equations, so you're always going to look at reading what you see. When I read it, I'm looking for the same words, and what I call these are names. It's like your last name. So you can only combine terms with the same names or the same last names. If you go back to like kindergarten or first grade or something, when you learn to add apples and oranges and dogs, you can only add apples and oranges and dogs and dogs. You can't combine them all together. That would be wrong. So the basics of this is when I read it, this says 10x plus 2x plus y. Notice that I'm not saying anything about 10 times x plus 2 times x. I don't need to know the operation that's going on here. I'm really just looking for the name. So 10x plus 2x, those have the same names. I can combine those together. Plus y, it's just going to hang out there. The y has nothing to combine with. So when I combine these together, all I'm going to do is add the numbers, the coefficients. So 10 plus 2 is 12 x's. 10 oranges plus 2 oranges is 12 oranges. Then I have a y that I'm not going to add into this because they can't. This is 12 oranges plus 1 apple. Apples and oranges can't combine together. So 6x plus 8y minus 7y plus 7x. I'm going to make sure again that you're stressing the name of these, not the numbers in front. I'm not looking to see that these two 7s combine together because they don't. This is 7y's and 7x's, two totally different things. What I do have is the 6x and the 7x. 6 plus 7 is 13 x's. 8y minus 7y. 8 apples take away 7 apples is 1 apple. You don't have to put the 1 on there, but I will just for this example. And that's what I have. These two are also like terms. The x's are like terms, the y's are like terms. Now that I'm done, that's all I have. I can't do anything else. The next one also involves a constant, which is what you call a number that's hanging out there with no last name. So I have 8x plus y plus 4x minus y plus 8. So again, I have 8x plus 4x, that's 12 x's. I have y minus y. 1 minus 1 is 0, so I'm not going to write anything down for the y's. And then I have just the constant of 8. 8 doesn't have anything to combine with, so it's just 12x plus 8. 15x minus 4 minus 10 plus 17xy plus 2. I heard an x in each of these, but 15x and 17xy, 15 apples and 17 purple pigs does not combine together. I can't put this in there. So they're just going to stay the way they are. They don't have anything to combine with. But the rest of it I do. I have all of these numbers or constants here. I have a negative 4 minus 10. Remember PEMDAS. I'm going to subtract left to right. So negative 4 and a negative 10 is negative 14. And then I have plus 2. Negative 14 plus 2 is really 2 minus 14, or it's 14 minus 2 with a negative sign on it. So it's a negative 12. And lastly, as you get more advanced in algebra, we won't talk about this too much this quarter, but as we go into next quarter, next semester, we start looking at terms that have squareds and cubes and things like that. So this is a squared. 3x squared plus 2x's minus 7 minus 3x plus x squared plus 5. So I heard a 3x squared and an x squared. Remember, there's a 1 in here. This is where people start to get confused and forget how to combine like terms. Again, I'm just counting how many there are. There's 3 there, plus 1 more is 4 x squareds. I don't change the exponent when I'm adding these. I didn't change the x when I added these together. Sorry, let me find one that actually adds together. I didn't change the name of the x. It's still x. I don't change the exponent when I add them. And then I have 2x minus 3x. So 2x minus 3x is minus 1x, or a negative x. And then I have negative 7 plus 5. Negative 7 plus 5 is the same as saying 5 minus 7, or 7 minus 5. 7 minus 5 is 2. And since I switched the order of how I said that, it's a negative. Or if I just go back, 5 minus 7, it's negative 2. Hopefully this is helpful in combining like terms, and good luck on your assignment.